Welcome to another OTG video, and boy do we have something different for you today. This is our first flight using Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Yep, you heard that right. However, we're not going to be realistic. No, not at all. We're using a controller instead of all of that fancy expensive stuff. And realism ain't our bag. In fact, it's going to be the opposite, I trust you. This is not GTA, it's study level, and we didn't study a damn thing. Just some GTA 5 yahoos kicking the tires in a new sim. My name is Roger, your narrator for this adventure. Right now we're in a Cessna Bob in a pattern around Compton Airport in Compton, California. You heard that right, Compton has an airport. Now you know. If you get dizzy looking at this, it's not our fault. We didn't study anything, so we're shooting from the hip on this one. What our objective today is, first, don't crash, and second, show you where some of the GTA 5 landmarks are located in Los Angeles. It's a big-ass city in real life if you've never been here, and there are roughly 34 give or take small incorporated cities in Los Angeles County with their own governments.
X-ray Golf Sierra, 1,200 feet. Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, SoCal approach, altimeter 2990, radar contact, continue.
Yeah, whatever he says. The largest city is naturally the city of Los Angeles at 470 square miles, with the smaller ones sprinkled around it. We're going to turn base and finish our pattern at Compton Airport first, then give you a tour of the South Bay region of Los Angeles County. Turning base, gonna try to line up to runway 25 left in this 172 Cessna Bob. We need some prayers. We could have waited until we got better at this before posting a video, but what's the fun in that? We're going to share our journey so you can see what's really up with Flight Simulator 2024. There goes the Compton Courthouse, which is the Davis Courthouse in GTA 5. We're going to go by there later. Okay, here we go. Excuse the camera movement. Okay, there we are near the bottom right of the screen. Hold on. A couple of bunny hops never hurt anyone. This is a touch and go anyway. We do not know how to stop this plane on the ground. It just keeps going. I guess we got to figure that part out among a slew of other stuff.
SoCal approach, Cessna Alpha.
Shit, I lost it. Oh, here it is.
Type Cessna Skyhawk, 1 mile west of Kilo Charlie.
This is a very nice 172 Cessna Bob. It's got a glass cockpit. When we figure this stuff out, we'll show it to you.
X-ray Golf Sierra, SoCal approach, Squawk 4201. Squawk 4201.
There's the airport looking south, the beautiful Compton Airport. It doesn't have a tower, so everyone flies into this crowded airspace to practice operating around such a place. The Robinson R-22 and R-44 helicopters from their factory at nearby Torrance Airport are regulars around here. And there it is, the Compton/Davis Civic Center. Compton Fire Station 1 is right where it would be in the GTA 5 game, and the sheriff's station as well. There it is. Sorry about the camera work. That large graded median you see down there is the Alameda Corridor. The freight trains from the harbor take it to the main rail yard in Commerce before moving throughout the country delivering goods. The same tunnel in GTA 5 that its train uses to reach the port of Los Santos. This body of water is the LA River / the Los Santos River, part of the county's flood control. Starts as a small concrete-lined creek in the San Fernando Valley and dumps out at the port of Long Beach. The large swath of open land over there is Long Beach Airport in the city of Long Beach. And we're messing around with the 172 Cessna Bob's rudder, using the same left and right bumper buttons for Skylines mods in GTA 5, but I don't think Cessna Bob likes it. Since our fire videos are popular, we're going to show you the birthplace of firefighting and inspiration for many of us who watched the TV show Emergency in the 70s like we did, or you young people in syndication today. This is LA County Fire Station 127, who stood in for the fictional Fire Station 51 on the show. But first, more rudder movement. We're going to maneuver over to where the firehouse is in the city of Carson. Oh shit, we don't want to do that. That's the freeway you saw in the backyard shots behind the firehouse on the TV show, the infamous 405 freeway. The road in the foreground is 223rd Street. And it's coming up. The building with the brownish roof between the white buildings is Fire Station 127, aka Fire Station 51. And this is the refinery you saw on the show that was across the street. Fire Station 127 never had a paramedic squad assigned. It's a pretty slow station in comparison to the rest of the city of Carson. Just down the same street to the west is Fire Station 36. They run the wheels off their apparatus. 36's is extremely busy. And this nasty waterway is the Dominguez Channel. It has a natural bottom. Starts out as a concrete flood control creek underneath El Camino College, turns into a natural bottom in the city of Gardena, and dumps out at the inner harbor of the Wilmington section of the city of Los Angeles. The water level of the natural bottom portion is influenced by the ocean tide. More rail from the harbor before it gets to the Alameda Corridor Tunnel. The port of Long Beach to the left and downtown Long Beach further to the left, the old bridge that's been replaced in 2020. However, it's the red bridge in GTA 5. And right here in front of us is where the Long Beach Naval Shipyard and Long Beach Naval Station used to be until the late 90s. Not a trace left. This map is old. The new Henry Ford Bridge has been completed. And that's Long Beach Fire Station 24. And that's one of the roads you would take in GTA 5 to get out of the harbor. The green steel drawbridge that's in the game is coming into view. Now we're going to point out the clock tower warehouse in the Port of Los Angeles and mimicked in GTA 5's Port of Los Santos. And this bridge needs no introduction, but it is the Vincent Thomas Bridge in LA, and you know where it is in GTA 5.
500.
Going low in the main channel, passing the USS Iowa Museum with all of the trees on it, and LA City Fire Station 112. Up ahead is Warehouse 1 in Los Angeles and the sister building in Los Santos. I know we screwed up the setting in the simulator, but I'm not too happy with the textures at all. This is Pier 400 in the Port of Los Angeles and the Jetsam Terminal in Los Santos. The entirety of Pier 400 is landfill. The project started in 1995. It didn't take long to finish the project. That small curved area with the breakwater on the LA City side is the Seaplane Lagoon from Naval Air Station Reeves Field that's long gone. Now we're where the piers used to be of the U.S. Navy ships that were moored here. Only thing left is the military Sealift command ships you see on the Navy mole to your right. And a car carrier just spawned on top of them. The deal that looks like an oil rig is sea launch for launching satellites out at sea in the command ship. That wooded area at the end of the Navy mole used to be a park with a baseball diamond for the Navy base when it was open. If you weren't around back then, you would have no idea that the U.S. Navy had such a large presence in the city of Long Beach. Long Beach Naval Station had a large maintenance complex that included 3 dry docks, one big enough to hold an aircraft carrier. 2 of the Iowa-class battleships, the New Jersey and the Missouri, were extensively updated at Long Beach and reactivated during the 1980s for President Reagan's 600 ship navy to counter the Soviet threat during the Cold War. Here's the iconic Queen Mary cruise ship, hotel and museum, and the Russian submarine moored next to it. The White Dome was originally constructed to house Howard Hughes' Spruce Goose as a museum. Now it's a cruise ship terminal. Here's one of the 4th Thumbs Islands in the San Pedro Bay off the coast of Long Beach. They are camouflaged oil rigs designed to tap into the East Wilmington oil field built in 1965. Landscaping and sound walls were added to muffle the noise and block the sight of the oil production equipment from the beach. This is Island White. In 1967, they were named after the 3 Apollo 1 astronauts who were killed in that horrific fire inside the capsule of the Saturn V rocket on the launch pad during a test. And astronaut Theodore Freeman, who crashed flying a T-38. The Apollo 1 astronauts were Roger B. Chaffee, Ed White, and Gus Grissom. THUMS is an acronym for Texaco, Humble, Union Oil, Mobil, and Shell Oil companies. Well, that was part 1 of our historic tour of the LA County Basin and GTA 5 landmarks. This will be a work in progress since Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is new to us and possesses a high learning curve. The Cessna 172 has some glitches, and we're going to be using a different plane in the future if we can't fix what's screwed up with it. There will definitely be some growing pains. We were spoiled rotten modding GTA 5. And we immensely apologize for the camera work. You know this is not us. OTG Simulations purchased the Aviator package on Steam. That was the Hallelujah all bells and whistles package. The video editing and getting OBS Studio to work with this has been challenging to say the least. No, I'm being nice. It's a pain in the ass. I'll never complain about Rockstar Editor or modding GTA 5 again. That's child's play compared to this. We seem to be in someone's way. I can hear them, but I can't see them. Well, if all else fails, you'll get to witness a midair. Cool beans. As we close out this video, we truly thank you if you're still here with us watching this disaster. As we said before, we can't figure out how to slow this 172 Cessna Bob so we can taxi it. So we're going to end on rollout if we can figure out how to land this thing. See you next time. Crossing over the 405 freeway, approaching the threshold to runway 30 at Long Beach Airport,